Hello, everybody! This is Stella from Meeple University, and I have a very special guest. It's someone that's different, also board gamer, James from Little Meeples. How are you, James?
Hello, I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Yay! Thank you so much for joining me today. This
Absolutely, no
is
problem.
this is a bit different because, well, unfortunately, we're not going to play board games as usual. Sorry, I look up. I see a look of disappointment there. But the good thing is, this is James of Little Meeples, who has a really good, well managed, and well followed Instagram account, Little Meeples, obviously. And James going to share us the tips for Instagram growth, especially for board gamers and board games. And we're also going to show everyone. We're just already out, but we're going to show you again here with us commenting on James's recent project of pasta components. So you can also, not only photos, you can also do videos. So at any time, if you have any questions, you can ask. So we have, we're still gonna have, questions and answers sessions a little bit later. But for now, please share us a little bit more about you. Like, when did you start your Instagram?
Sure. So we started maybe about 2 years ago, and it just started out of us wanting to share the types of games we play with our kids for friends. So it
Right.
wasn't for the mass media or anything. We just wanted a place where we can share everything we're playing, and our friends would say, "Oh, that's cool. Let me see that." And what's more about that? So we just built off that, and it got a lot of attention from other people. So the people following us started to grow, and we then sort of thought about what we wanted to do with it, and it was always our goal to sort of reach out to other parents, and more specifically parents who know nothing outside of Monopoly and Snakes and Ladders and
Yeah.
Candyland, right?
Yeah.
We wanted to show them that there's these great hobby games and stuff, so many different options to choose from
Oh,
in
yeah.
modern board games. So our focus for the most part is always to reach out to non-board gamers, and like we see a lot of content creators online um, creating content for other board gamers, sort of like serving ourselves to see, but we wanted to be a little bit different and sort of reach out to those people who know nothing about us and show them how great our hobby is, how much we love it. Draw them in. It's like lure them in with the Kool-Aid and make them like the board games as
always
well.
always good to lure people from non-board gamers to board game, or like really casual to other ones. And by the way, can I say hello quickly to Andrew K, Adam Venus, and Board Game Perspective. Hello. Don't be
Oh
shy.
yeah,
You can say hello if you like. You recognize?
yes, Adam's from Tabletop Family, another family-focused
Oh, there you go. There you go.
account. Yeah, they're great as well. You should definitely
Yeah.
follow them. Tabletop Family.
Yes, obviously, and you as well. Which I'm gonna get the details a bit later. Sorry. Yes, continue. So you basically want to get non-board gamers and then family.
Yeah, and it just grew from there. We started at one point. There was a local convention. We're in Toronto, Canada, and we have a local convention here. And I noticed going to this convention just for myself for fun, that there were a few families there, and they always seemed a little separated. And it's just like the parents and their kids in the corner just playing a game together, and then over on another corner, another parents of kids. And what we wanted to do was create a place for all these families to sort of gather and play
Of
together,
course.
and
Yes.
sort of give them an opportunity to be next to each other and maybe play games with each other, kids and families together. So we suggested this idea of a little family gaming area at our convention, and at first they weren't very open to the idea, but then we eventually convinced them, so we actually started doing that for our convention to
Yay!
create this little area for families to come, and that's sort of where we started to get more interactions with different publishers and stuff, because we had play to wins, which a lot of conventions have anyways.
Yep.
So we did some kid focused play to wins. Another thing we know is that at these conventions, when they had play to wins, it's funny because it's open to everyone. So I see certain like kids games in a play to win, and then they draw a name out, and it's some old guy that comes up and it's like, "Oh, thanks," and then I see like the disappointment in kids' faces, It's like, why is that old person need a kids game type of thing? So one of the things we did was make sure there was a family room and a play to win where only kids can win the games.
Okay, that's a
And
good,
so every kid sort of went home with a game when we started doing that.
good,
And
good
yeah,
idea.
it grew from there.
Go from
And
there.
we just started sharing more and then focused a little bit more on doing little overviews of games here and there.
So you mainly
Instead of just sharing photos.
right? Yes, because mainly we're gonna take to the everyone to Instagram shortly. And we've got Kingfisher Games 215 as well. So hello, wherever you are. So do you have Instagram? Do you use a lot of Instagram for board games? Do you just have it for fun? Do you have it for, I don't know, more in professional capacity? Let us know in the comments if you like. Always optional. All right, I'm gonna take everybody to. Let me get this ready to your Insta account, which is this one. So this is on my phone here. That is you. So you got 11.7 thousand followers, which I think hopefully I'll get to there. But then if I'll get there, you'll probably have more, which is but basically I want more than 10,000 because you got you got the certain features which we're gonna talk about. So this is you. This is little Meeples, and I can see your you have this much followers, this much following and followers, and I'm just checking out your post there, checking you out on Instagram.
Yeah, that's the most recent stuff.
Yeah,
there's you.
Yeah, oh, that's me. Yeah, and so on. So there's got this is a bum fuzzle there in the chat. Hello, Mr. Fuzzle, Mrs. or whatever. So 1 year, and okay. Do you want? Is there any tips? Is there any tips for anyone that maybe just started or anyone that has been on Instagram for a while from you?
Oh, where do I start?
I know there's so many. Okay, are you a photographer or videographer professionally?
Yes, so I am a wedding photographer.
Oh,
so that's why I have some nice cameras to take nice photos.
What
and
camera
I focus on lighting and stuff.
Yeah, what camera do you use?
I
know there's a few, right?
I use a Sony,
Yeah.
but technically the camera isn't as important as how you
Yes.
use it. So you could take photos with your phone and take just as nice photos. What you'll learn is that lighting has a lot of importance to take a good photo.
Yes.
And if you follow the accounts like Tim Chuan,
Yes.
he gives a lot of tutorials on taking photos, and also Kidsplaining lately has been doing a lot of explanations of how they take photos.
Right.
There's a lot of people out there that give a lot of good tips on how to do lighting and stuff to take photos with just any camera.
Yes.
So it's you don't have to worry about the cameras too much.
And I can see that you use depth of fields so that the rest is blurry and you focus on certain things. But not only that, you also just put focus on just stage, not stage. It sounds very fake, but you know what I mean. Like you prepare.
So I have two styles. So I
Yes.
do prepare some shots when I want to do an overview of a game to sort of teach how a game plays. So I have quite a few posts that are specifically about showing how the game plays. So those are set up nicely, so it's easier to understand the rules of the game.
Yes.
And then I have the lifestyle stuff, with just me playing with my games and me just sort of capturing them while they're doing stuff with the games.
This is the lifestyle that haunt the house because it's just showing.
It glows in the dark.
It glows, yeah.
Very hard photo to take going in the dark.
And I just also saying hello to Mr. Fuzzle. Oh, Eclectic Camel from Twitch here. Hello, David. Sorry, Eclectic Camel. Board Game Perspective says yay for photography, and Colin compose. So
compose, yes, composing your shots is very important. Getting the right angle.
There you go. So this is it. Like this is the one that you talk about the gameplay, and you have basically 10 photos here. That's quite a lot.
Yeah, so I try to explain the gist of the rules in 10 photos.
Oh wow!
And I put the captions on the photos. And this is something that just came about, and I decided to do it because I find that in general we have short attention spans. And it's just the way
That's
life
me.
is
I'm
now.
guilty.
Like, even though as you can see, I explained the game in a large paragraph in detail.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't read the captions of our photos. Like, even us, if we go through Instagram, often we're just scrolling up and looking at the photos and not reading too often.
The main
So
one.
I'm trying to trick people into reading by putting the words in the photos.
Yes.
And now they're like, okay, fine, I guess I'll read this.
Yeah, well, it seems like it works. Yeah.
People really like it. So
Okay.
we just kept going with it when we realized that people like it. So I'm like, okay, this sounds great.
So it looks like one of the tips is put text and photos. I can see that all of these are basically kind of like an overview of this game, which is very pretty and very laid out well. And I noticed that the photo is not in the ratio of the usual Instagram, but it's more, what this is
like not a
4 by
square?
3. Yeah, not square, not 1 by 1 ratio, but 6.
Yeah, well, Instagram used to be square only when it first started, but then a lot of photographers don't like just square photos. So they would often they would add bars to the top and bottom so that it wouldn't be square, even though it fits in a square.
Yeah, right.
And then Instagram realized that and said, okay, fine, we'll allow rectangle photos from
That's
now on. So now you can put those in. So you don't have to edit your photos. You just take them from your camera and you can put them in.
And by the way, Sean and hey James, hi Stella. Hey Sean, welcome.
Oh, that's my friend Sean. He's a big fan of yours.
On yours.
No, yours. He was very happy that I was going to be on here with you.
Oh, nice, Sean. Thanks for joining us, Sean. All right, so my other question is that because, it is, so this is basically your preference of, photographers like to take, what is this, 4 by 3, I believe? Oh no, 16 by 9, 16 by, is that 16 by 9?
It's probably around 4 by 3.
4 by 3, okay. Does that actually going to impact the, the real estate on the Instagram? Because Instagram, you get more real estate space when you have a square photo, or you just like, obviously you have your own reasons, which, it works well better for
technically, so it won't impact anything technically wise in Instagram. It does affect people psychologically because we as people see the view of the world in a sort of 4 by 3 or even wider viewpoint. We don't see things as squares.
Like this one is the square. Yeah.
Yes, it just happens to be a square.
Yeah.
So people actually psychologically like photos better when they relate more to how they see the world.
All right.
So it actually does help psychologically, and we learned that in photography. So as a wedding photographer, I often don't shoot portrait up and down because we don't see the world in that sort of style frame. Mm-hmm. We see the world in a wide aspect style frame, landscape style frame. Mm-hmm. So if we want our clients to like our photos, they actually like those photos more because they can relate to it more.
Yes, that's true actually. But this one, there are some that is square as well, but that's more lifestyle, not not
that just happens. I actually took a portrait photo and it just goes in as a square.
Right. So which takes me to the next one. So Instagram's quite big with IGTV and Reels. So what are your thoughts about IGTV and Reels? Are they good? I think I heard they want to promote. They are promoting Reels.
They're great.
They like portrait.
So let me talk about the Instagram algorithm and the sort of myths they have about the algorithm.
Yes.
If we think about what Instagram wants, then we can figure out how we should put things out to make it work for the way we want it to work. Mm-hmm. So let's think about what Instagram wants. Instagram wants people to do this forever.
Yes. Yeah.
This is all Instagram wants. If you could have someone do this for 24/7, Instagram will be happy and they will reward you. Yes. So if anything you post on Instagram will increase the chances of someone just constantly doing this, then Instagram will reward you. And it sounds terrible because we're essentially creating zombies. Yeah. And we're perpetuating the evils of social media. right? But that's what Instagram is. That's what they want. That's how
Yes.
they make their money. So we don't have to go as far as make people zombies, but we can think about what we can do to make people stay on Instagram longer, and that will eventually benefit us. So if I go step by step, one thing that will make someone stay longer is to put more than one photo in a post. So if I have my phone and I'm scrolling up, but then there's this post that has 10 photos, now I gotta swipe sideways. Now I'm staying on that person's post for an extra 5-10 seconds instead of just constantly swiping up and just passing by your photo in 1 second.
Yeah.
So multiple photos in a post keeps people on the platform longer, and Instagram likes that. So that's one tip.
Okay.
Now let's go
I'm writing
further
down.
into that.
Yep.
How can we make people stay on Instagram even longer? We put videos. Because now I see a video and I'm stopping and I'm watching this video
Right.
for a while. So if we look at what Instagram did in the past, they have competition from all the other social medias. So then they developed ways to compete with that competition. So first they started with YouTube. They wanted to compete with YouTube, so they brought out Instagram TV.
Yes.
And then when
IGTV.
Instagram TV came out, anyone who used it, Instagram would be happy with and sort of get your stuff on to explore more often. So it was great to use Instagram TV. However, it didn't fully compete with YouTube because YouTube is very big, and also people don't want to be on Instagram to watch a video for more than a minute. The whole purpose of Instagram is that I can see lots of stuff really fast.
Yeah.
So it didn't mesh well. So then they looked at their next competition with Snapchat. So they said, okay, let's release stories. Stories is basically Snapchat. Things exist for a video exists for 15 seconds and then disappears.
Yes.
That's what Snapchat was.
Yeah.
And it worked amazingly. So stories, anyone who used stories got a big push from Instagram. And they pretty much wiped out Snapchat. Not as many people use Snapchat anymore because of that. Then TikTok came on the scene, and TikTok was the biggest competition, and still is a big competition. So then they introduced Reels. The Reels is basically TikTok. It's putting out 15 seconds, 30-second videos that don't disappear like Snapchat. So currently, right now, Instagram will reward any account that's constantly putting out Reels. So Reels is actually very, very huge to put out for your account. And there's a lot of good accounts putting out Reels. Like, I already know 3, which is Woosung, and Brain in a Jar, and 1 Minute Board Games.
Yes.
I consider them the
In
trinity of board game TikTokers.
Yes.
Right? They're the Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman of TikTokers.
Are you in TikTok as well?
I'm not on TikTok because I just don't have time to make videos.
That's fair.
I have 3 kids. My time is very small when you have 3 young kids like that.
Understand.
But like once Reels came out, I instantly told Wusong, put every single TikTok you have in Reels. And he's doing great now, and everyone else who's doing Reels is doing great now because currently that's what they're pushing. And you'll see a lot of accounts are trying to do more with Reels as well too. So video on Instagram is huge. That's the bottom line.
So it makes people stay there, hence you get rewarded if you put out a content that people are staying, and Instagram monitoring that, oh yeah, this person is staying, that person is staying, they push your post up more.
Yeah, so it's not that they'll push your post up more, it's that they'll favor your account more, and then over time you will appear on the Explore page more.
Okay.
So the goal of Instagram is to appear on Explore, because when you're posting on your account, you are just showing your content to the people who already follow you. But what you want to do is show your content to people who are not following you. And the only way to do that is through hashtags and to be on Explore. So the biggest goal you want is to be on Explore. If you get on Explore, that's winning, right? If you could get on it regularly, you're going to get more followers faster. So everything you should do is with the goal in mind to get onto the Explore page.
And how do you get into Explore? Is just this search button at the bottom there? That's the
Yes,
Explore. This one.
Yes, the magnifying glass. That's the
The
Explore
magnifying
page.
glass. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So this is
So
the Explore.
this is basically where people are showing, Instagram is showing you content that you should like in order to entice you to follow people you don't already follow.
Right.
So all these accounts are accounts that you don't follow, but post content that you should like.
You're right.
So you want to be on this Explore so that people who don't follow you can see you and then find you and then follow you. So
More
you
visibility.
want to be on the Explore in order to gain followers. If you're not on Explore and you're not using hashtags properly, then you're just showing your content to the people who already follow you. So you're never going to grow.
All right. So, but then in order to potentially show up on there, you need to be favored by other people so that Instagram can push you on the Explore page.
Yeah, so you want to put out content. One thing I should say ahead of everything is that the phrase content is king is very important. If you don't have good content, doesn't matter what you do, people aren't gonna engage with it and like it. So you definitely have to focus on first getting good content, then using these strategies. So like use a lot of videos, try to do reels, try to do stories a lot. Stories is great because a lot of people look at stories more than their feed, and stories will show up faster. So you could put a photo and on your feed, it might disappear after an hour or so, right? Because so many other people you follow already posted and it pushes you down.
Yeah,
but your stories will stay up there for people who follow you, and it'll be more likely that they'll find you there. So putting stories is also important.
It's good
to sort of reach people.
So stories or reels? Which one's better?
Stories long term in general is better. Reels right now is better, but like everything, something else will come along and be better than reels over time.
Yes, that's correct.
And now
it's real.
Yeah.
Yes. So I also heard like this one over here, this lady that talks. It has got this TikTok watermark, and I heard something about Instagram is not encouraging people with other company competitions watermark.
Yeah, so like I said, I was telling everyone put all your TikToks at the beginning, but now don't put your TikToks. You have to actually make original content without the TikTok watermark, because it's Instagram's competition and they don't want TikTok's brand on their platform.
Of course.
So
and
they're going to be able to recognize it.
And there's also programs that can make the video for you, and then you can upload it separately so that it doesn't have, there's a lot of apps like Canva. I think is one of them that I can think of. I use a lot of Canva.
That's what lots of people are doing now. They're creating their videos separately and then just upload to TikTok and to Instagram separately.
Yeah. All right. So we've got a question from Board Game Perspective. You mentioned needing to use hashtags properly. What is the best way to use them properly?
Okay. So hashtags are really important, and the problem is that a lot of people don't use it properly. What they do is they go for the biggest hashtags. They go for the hashtag board game. However, if you're a smaller account with a few thousand followers and you use the hashtag board game, no one will ever see it, because the bigger accounts that have 30,000 followers and use the hashtag board games, Instagram is going to show theirs first. So let's say Kim Kardashian plays a board game and she puts hashtag board game. Everyone's going to see her post. They're not going to look at your post when you have a few thousand followers. So a big mistake is just putting the most popular hashtags. So what you can do is focus on the low-hanging fruit, the small hashtags that don't get a lot of use. So using hashtags like the name of the board game, hashtags like the publisher of the board game, smaller ones like addicted to board games,
Yeah.
or hashtag I love board games, or things like that. So the ones that aren't used very often. Like here, you search board games and you can see there's 4 million posts.
Yes.
So that's too many, right?
I
Now you want
know.
to look down. So if I look down at what you have right now, you see Board Game Girl has 35,000 posts. That's a lot less.
Yeah.
And you have a higher chance of being found using that instead.
Yeah. And I haven't.
Of course, you have to be a girl.
I should follow. Yes.
I can't
I'm not
use
following.
Board Game Girl.
That's true. So, okay, I see. So that's just a sample of it. That makes sense though, because board game night is also less. So that's probably for smaller, just started.
That would be
it's
good
probably,
too.
Yeah.
So then a lot of people will say, so why can't we use Stuart Family?
I know. I want that.
A lot of people will say, so we should never use it. You could still use it, but it shouldn't just all be the big ones. So if you want to learn more about hashtag strategy, look up or Google the phrase laddering in hashtag strategy.
Laddering.
And it will teach you to create a hashtag ladder. So basically, you have 30 hashtags you can use. Do 10 of really small hashtags that barely get used, 10 medium hashtags, and then 10 really big hashtags like hashtag board game.
That's interesting. So what is it called? Did you say laddering? So Google laddering.
Laddering, like a ladder.
Ladder.
So hashtag laddering method.
So Google it. Hashtag laddering method. I'm just writing.
So the purpose of this is that people will find you through the lower tier, the small hashtags, and then you'll become. If people find you, then it will feed the algorithm into the higher ones. And if people find you there, then it'll feed you into the higher ones. And then maybe people will find you there. So that's one of the strategies a lot of people use to sort of spread it out. And then hopefully it helps you reach up to the big ones.
And the maximum is 30 all up. Is that correct? 30 hashtags?
Yes.
Yes.
The most you can do is 30. There's a myth that too much is too much. And that's completely untrue. Use all 30 hashtags.
Yes.
It's like, if you want to win the lottery, would you buy one lottery ticket or would you buy 30 lottery tickets?
That's actually
you
true.
would buy 30.
Yeah, it's free as well.
So it's free. Just use them all. A lot of people just use 5 and they're all like the top board game hashtags, and it won't do anything. So you'll notice that. That's
been really useful tips. I'm actually new as well. I didn't realize those. So Mike Goodwin, fascinating discussion. Thank you, Mike, from Facebook. Board Game Perspective says great input. If you have any questions, feel free to type in the comments, and then we'll try to have a look and then see if we can help you with that. So far, I've been asking a lot of questions here. It's very useful.
I can talk about it for days, but, so I don't mind. One other thing I should mention is consistency. A lot of people think that I do this, and then this post will get way more likes. That will never happen. You actually have to do this for months, and because basically you have to train Instagram to know that you are doing this, and then Instagram will finally pay attention and say, okay, you're doing this regularly, which means you're being serious about this. Now I'm going to start showing you and explore a little bit more.
Wow. Yes.
It's not that you do it one time and then you're going to appear on Explore. You actually have to train Instagram like a dog. So it's something that actually takes a month or so before you can realize the results in your insights of how many sort of reach you're getting.
Yes. It's all makes sense. So basically consistency, trying to get video and people to stay nice. Obviously, you've got photography background, which helps. And being consistent, and then train that, as you say, train it like training a dog, and then eventually Instagram will hopefully notice you. I've got a questions about schedule. There are a few questions here we'll hopefully get to. Scheduling. Do you schedule your Instagram posts, or how often do you think is a good way to post?
I schedule all my posts just because I'm busy during the day with the kids, so it's good to just schedule a bunch. So I sometimes will take a night and schedule my posts for the week. So I only do one post a day. So I'll post 7 posts, and I'll schedule the times. And where I do it in Facebook Studio Creator, which is the free Facebook.
Yes.
I
use it too. It's so good. Like when I found out about it, like, oh, you can
it's great.
It's great. You can post multiple photos. I know that Hootsuite lets you post on Instagram, but they can only let you post one photo.
Yeah. So there's Hootsuite and Later and Buffer.
Later, yes.
Ones.
I think they all can only allow you to post one photo.
They only will post one photo at a time. It basically sets it up so that it gives you a reminder, and then it downloads your 10 photos onto your phone, and then you post them in.
You have them, half manually.
That's different. But on Facebook Studio Creator, you can post 10 automatically, and it'll just do it for you.
You can do it on Instagram and Facebook as well.
Yeah. What was I going to say about... post frequency. So I post once, but the more you post, the more people are going to see your stuff. But you don't want to look spammy too, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't do more than one, because I don't want to look like I'm just constantly posting and filling up people's feed. But in general, the more you post, the more people will see your stuff. So, and Instagram wants people to be on longer. So by you posting more means more people are going to be on Instagram. So you're doing what Instagram wants you to do.
Yes.
At the sacrifice of looking like you're spamming everyone.
That is like sounding all very makes sense. It's things that, that makes sense now that you mention it. Like things like that.
Yeah, a lot of people think the algorithm is broken, but you just have to think of it through Instagram's perspective. The algorithm is meant to benefit Instagram, not benefit us. So we have to think of it as what do they want and try to work ourselves around that somehow.
That is correct. Now, we've got some questions here. Feel free to evaluate our hashtag lists on our Instagram at Board Game Perspective. Okay, let me just quickly have a look. That's text. No, accounts. Board Game Perspective. Here's that one. Board Game Perspective. There you go. Oh, let me follow you back. Sorry. All right. So, let's see. Let me open the last one. Can you see, James, on my screen, on the main screen?
Yeah. So they have maybe half of the amount they can use.
Yep.
Yeah. They have it's all the big ones, like hashtag games. It's just wasting time doing hashtag games. You'll never get it because games is such a broad term that millions of people are probably using it.
Okay.
But Board Game Geek is a good one because it's very board gamer specific. Right?
Yeah.
So I would always use Board Game Geek.
Or BGG.
BGG. Although BGG has another use. Like if you search BGG, there's other stuff that show up. I don't know what it means in other words, but...
So look at this. This photo is actually really great. Like
yeah. I follow them. They have good photos.
Well, I am now.
They're great.
Oh, there they are. Hello.
Yes, there they are.
Yes.
Yeah, like you can use hashtag deck builder. Like I saw Arnak use hashtag deck builder and hashtag worker placement. Those are small ones that will show up. There you go.
Yep. So basically more hashtags and then use hashtag laddering.
And since it's Arnak,
method. Yes.
You should do hashtag Lost Ruins of Arnak because people who want to look up Arnak, they're going to search that and then that's how they'll find you. Yeah,
I noticed that's missing. Okay, so that's it. I'll have a look at next questions then. Cards and dices. I truly appreciate this info as well. I just started my Instagram channel and would appreciate any boost possible. And what are the hot apps for doing reels? So I know that there's Canva. Canva is one that people use in general to edit video originally, but now they have, or it's been a while that they have video function. I'm going to type it here, canva.com. They also have an app. That's just one. But if you go to the App Store, whether it's Android or Apple, you'll come up with a bunch of them, I'm sure, of, whatever app, video app. Even like your phone might actually come with built-in one.
And Canva is free, right? Or
Canva
at
is
least
free.
there's
Yes,
like a
yes, yes, yes.
basic version that's free.
Basic version is free. There are things that you can purchase, upgrade more. For more professional, I think it's probably worth it. I can't remember exactly how much, but start with free. If you need it, you get it. If not, then if not.
Reels is hard. You have to be really creative with Reels.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why those three that I mentioned earlier are so popular, because they're super creative, right? So
Yes.
it's you can't just make a reel of showing a board game
Yes.
because it's
Yes.
not going to get as much traction. You gotta do something unique with it.
I haven't actually explored reel as much, but I've this is very my reel is random. My reel is dancing. So you see that
Dancing,
about
yeah,
it.
lots of dancing.
There's this
So
one.
you never know. Yeah, I remember.
I should
I
probably
saw it.
link it. Oh yes, I should. If you can hear it, it's actually I time it with the music. So
Yeah.
I should probably like. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, let's just stop here.
But this is the great thing about Instagram, is because Instagram is such community focused
Yes.
that you actually get to know the people better.
Yeah.
Like on YouTube, we see the videos, and sometimes we want to know more about them and their personal life.
Yes.
You can see a little about that in Twitter, but it's in Instagram. People show more of themselves,
Correct.
especially in stories and things. They're just showing a story of what they're playing and talking to the camera, and then people relate to them more, and then you build your brand better that way because you're showing your personal. And that's what I think Instagram has the edge over most social media, is that it lets us know more about you, and you get more engagement with the people that follow you. And I remember once I saw a video where Monique from Before You Play was saying that they focus mostly on YouTube, but anytime they post on Instagram, they get a lot of engagement. They get the most engagement on Instagram because people are more open to discussion on Instagram. YouTube, you don't expect a reply when you comment on YouTube. But in Instagram, people will reply. You can have discussions with designers on Instagram. Like, they'll respond to you.
Yes. Well, you have to.
It's great.
You kind of have to reply on YouTube as well, because it is also engagement, but that's like, it's a different kind of fish altogether. So I think in general, engagement is good. This is the Before You Play.
I could go into another tip. You just reminded me about engagement. So
yes,
the way you get on Explore, like I mentioned before, you want to be on Explore, right?
Yes,
that's the goal. The way you get on Explore is to have a lot of engagement within the first hour of your post.
Right. The first hour. Wow.
It has to be within the first hour, and people don't know this. So, like, getting comments 6 hours after your post isn't very helpful. You want as much interaction within that first hour. And so you want to maximize that. And one of the things you want to do is create a call to action. A call to action is basically give someone a reason to interact with your photo. So if you just post a photo of this game you're playing and you say, "Oh, I'm playing so-and-so," nobody's going to comment on it, right? Because there's nothing to say. But if you ask a question, and you say, "What's your favorite deck builder?" Then people respond, people answer, people comment. So you want to give people a reason to interact with your post. So then ask questions, bring up topics, bring up things to discuss about, and then people will respond, and that will help you get on to Explore.
Really good tip. And that all makes sense to me. It sounds makes sense when that first 1 hour is very important. So and I think that that's probably why some people would post a hashtag on their comments. Perhaps that helps with the engagement. Like, would Instagram see this at engagement?
Yeah, so putting a hashtag makes people who don't follow you find you within the first hour. So the hashtag actually only works for an hour.
Oh, really? I didn't know that either. There you go.
Because if you search a hashtag, you're going to see the popular posts pop up are the most recent ones. So the longer it takes, the further you're going to go down in that hashtag search. So you won't show up as much. Unless you use the very small specific ones like deck deck builder game,
Yes.
and then people search that because not many people use it, it'll still stay up there days later, sometimes
Yes.
weeks later if it's small enough. So
Okay,
then that's why the small ones are useful.
That's why you need to let. After this, I'm gonna definitely look into that, the lettering. Like, this is new to me, which is great. All right, I've got another question. Like, a few great questions. Thank you everyone for asking. So let's see, Jesse, I update on Instagram, but I'm not there to be popular. I update on BGDF, BGG, Facebook as well. Instagram's an okay. Yeah, I mean, people are on Instagram for different reasons. And cards and dices. Maybe can you do mine as well? All right, let's have a look at cards and dices.
I see Board Game Banter mentioned about custom hashtags. Like, since he's Board Game Banter, he has banter reviews and stuff. That's called a branded. That's called a branded hashtag, and
Yes.
that's actually very useful. You should always have your own branded hashtag. I actually don't do this, but
I didn't know that.
I should have the hashtag Little Meeples on my posts, and you
Oh.
should have hashtag Meeple
Meeple
University on your posts.
Oh, how does that?
It tells Instagram that you're a brand.
Yeah.
And they want brands. They want it's sort
Oh.
of telling them that you're an influencer in some sort
Yes.
of way. So then
Yes.
it gives you sort of credibility.
That's good information. Thank you so much for that. Now I'm opening Cards and Dice's account. All right, let's have a look. Let's follow everyone's back. Sorry, I'm not really good at that. All right, this is actually a video. The first one is video. So what's the questions?
Yes,
looking
got
at
reels.
hashtags. Yeah, it's
Do an
reels.
unboxing.
That's right. It's
Yeah,
villainous.
I did an unboxing of Marvel Villainous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reels is good for that.
There is no hashtag in here, or am I missing something?
Yeah, I don't see any
Yeah.
caption. Well, look at the next one. Sometimes
Yeah,
Reels
yeah,
doesn't
that's
show
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
good stuff.
there you go. That's hashtag. Okay. So that is a hashtag.
Yeah.
Board game
Yeah,
shop.
see, he's got small ones like board game shopping,
Mhm.
which isn't going
Which
to
is
get
good.
used a lot, which is good because you
Yeah.
might appear on it when people do. Board game fan.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag follow is actually a very bad one. So
Oh.
there's blacklisted hashtags.
What is blacklist? Please introduce.
So
like
hashtags
yeah.
that are known to be used poorly or in
Yeah.
bad ways. So hashtag follow is you telling people please follow me,
Oh.
which is
Yeah.
spammy, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Instagram actually might penalize you for it,
Yeah.
for using blacklisted hashtags. So don't use
Ah.
hashtag follow.
Right. Got it. Thank you. So follow or anything else. Maybe some swear words or something like that. Well, not that.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
bad
I don't
words
think,
of
yeah.
course. Bad words
Yeah.
of course would be blacklisted, but
Yeah.
little things like that. Just
And this.
make sure your hashtags are specific to your post. You can't
Yes.
just do a random hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be very specific to your post. If Instagram notices you do, like you put hashtag happy, which first is going to be used too much to be useful anyways.
Yeah.
But also, it's not really directly related to your post, although board games make us happy. So it
Yeah.
is related.
Yeah.
But it's not specifically related to your post. So then Instagram won't like that either.
Yeah. So that is very useful. Thank you so much for that. It's another thing that I've learned as well so far. So can see that, a few posts there. I like this one. It looks the light things looks good in here as well. I should probably stop and then keep going. We've got a few others. So where are we up to? We've been posting the same format for a while. Board Games Perspective say thank you so much for the hashtag ideas. Yes, James is great. Yes, I agree. And there you go, Board Game Banter. How do you feel like custom tag? We discussed that. And then let me have a look. What else? Oh, Hexy Business Week. Hello. You could go see mine. Okay, let's see that.
Oh, why not?
Hexy Beast. Is that? Am I not? Let's just have a look. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe the Hexy Beast. I think.
Who knows?
There you go. Yes, that's the one.
There it is.
Follow back.
Oh,
Sorry
we
again.
just started.
Huh?
He's a newbie.
Ah, how do you know?
Nice and young. Only
How do you know
31 posts. That means he's been
Oh,
at it
right.
for a
Okay.
month or so.
Yes. So there you go. So let's have a look. There's a YouTube here. So there's also this YouTube link to YouTube and other things. I use Linktree these days because they kind of like link you to a few other things.
Yeah, if you have more than one place you want to send people, then Linktree is good because it lets you put several links in one.
So the filter is kind of like sepia sort of look here. Probably not enough hashtag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get more hashtag the Hexibist. Hexibist is one of our regulars in our YouTube.
You know what Hexibist should do is follow Capturing Cardboard. It's a photography collective for board games. Capturing Cardboard has a lot of great board game photographers on it posting things.
Yeah.
It's good to get inspiration and tips on there. Some of them put some behind the scenes of how they took a photo and how to light it. So that's a good account to follow if you want to sort of think about
what
how
is it
you're
called?
taking photos.
I'm going to write it. I'm going to open it.
Capturing Cardboard.
Capturing Cardboard. That one.
You're going to see a lot of beautiful stuff here.
Are they putting you?
Yeah.
Wow. This is look at this.
There's a Facebook group for them too. Yeah, it's pretty new.
And that's Kidsplaining. I think Kidsplaining.
Yeah, Kidsplaining took that one. So they were showing before editing and stuff like that.
Oh, right. This is amazing.
This is before editing and that's after editing. So to show you the
this
effect
is before and
that
this is
editing
after.
has.
Okay. You can just use like Canva for free for editing as well. I use Canva for editing or, some other free program because I don't have the Photoshop. Yeah. There you go. This is amazing. Wow, look at your eyeball. I'm like,
No, these photos make you smile. Like,
I know.
Beautiful stuff in them.
This is amazing. Look at this. Yeah, I can like very creative as well. Like this is like hanging in the middle. Yeah. It's a board game piece.
It's a cinematic board game. That's a good account to follow. They do nice photos.
Look at this. This is amazing. And so let me have a look. So Hexibist has only been on Insta for 2 weeks. All right. Now I do have that. As I mentioned it, I teased it at the start. I haven't actually shown yet James's creation. As you also do video editing, right? I mean, I know that photography.
No, well, the video is not my thing. I did it for this one thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
just for fun.
Well, that is a pretty well edited. Let me just show. So James recently it took you months to collect past components.
About 7 months ago, I just reached out to a bunch of Instagram accounts that I follow that looked very active in the community and creating nice content. And I said, why don't we do one of those things where people are passing components around to each other across distances. So you saw a lot of them back at when the pandemic started. A lot of people were doing that in different industries. Like I saw there were some stunt people doing it where they were like punching each other and reacting to the punch. There's a lot of good stuff.
Well, I'm gonna share that.
I wanted that.
Yes, let's watch it. It is really fun. I'm gonna show it while we're commenting on that. All right, ready?
Yeah.
There you go.
Sure.
This
what
is
we
you?
wanted to do was this. Me, I started and I sort of ended too. So there's like a continuation.
That is you with your two of the 3 kids. They're really cute.
Yeah, 2 of them were there.
Yep, and these are people on those are on Instagram as well.
They're all on Instagram. All have great accounts too. And I wanted them all. I wanted everyone to do something different.
Yes.
So everyone came up with their own idea. Board game photo takes some of the greatest photos, and he did a little stop motion there. This is Tim that I mentioned, where he teaches how to take photos on his account. So you should definitely check out on how to take photos.
I need help with that. Like camera, I don't have any photography background and anything like that. I'm minimum play account. There you go.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
You can teach yourself. I taught all photography myself as well. I didn't go to school
really?
for it or anything.
Okay, I just bought my 3rd camera, so that's gonna be a good sign, right? For that's me.
There you are.
Yeah.
I love the little animations you put up. I don't know how to do that. It's great.
Yeah. My video is my thing, I guess.
Yes, video is your thing.
And I threw that. Where's that bag that I threw? Let's see where it's gonna end up.
Yeah, she threw oh, there it is.
Oh, Sons of Thunder Games probably hates me.
I love seeing all the different styles.
Yeah.
Too. Everyone's sort of bringing something different.
Yeah. And
That's
the
great.
switch and magnet, the game table. It's like I'm amazed. Like people are so creative.
Lemonade, please, lemonade.
People are like well done for creating this. There you go, Meeple Station website. Yeah.
Yeah, she took a while to drink that, so I had to speed up.
That's okay. There's some editing involved.
Yeah, and this is one of my favorites.
Oh, that's Wusong Board Games. Yeah.
That's Wusong.
Yes. Wusong Board Game.
Check out all his TikTok.
Oh yeah. That's probably on TikTok as well. There you go, Thomas. Play that Falcke board game. So nice. Is it in German?
He's got. Yeah. He's got one of the biggest followers too. Because he puts out such great content.
Oh
Lots of great reviews.
And that's the Les Jerk de Ceci.
Les Jeux de Ceci.
Thank you, de Ceci. This video makes me laugh every time. Oh no!
Tabletop Family. So
Tabletop Family.
Adam, who was on the chat earlier,
nice. Oh, this is kids playing.
I love kids playing. Those kids are the greatest.
I know, and they their Instagram is really good. They the YouTube channel is also really good. Oh, and Alex.
Yeah, these guys got really original with their ideas.
Yeah, that's like what is it?
I'm surprised.
Wow, it's themselves doing it.
And it's also great. A lot of these accounts, you don't see the people.
Yeah.
And so seeing these videos,
Yeah.
a lot of people's comments were like, "Oh, I finally see the faces of everyone."
Yes. Oh, look at that. Well, I've got a questions about whether putting face on Instagram. I'm gonna ask you later after this video, I guess.
Sure.
But look at this. Very clear. Oh, well done. Here is Meeples. Oh, I remember this is actually.
What I really wanted to do is to make sure everyone was doing something interesting enough that people wouldn't stop halfway. Because I noticed with a lot of the game videos, a lot of people are just passing a box over and over.
Yes.
And even for myself, after the 5th box, I sometimes stop watching. And then I feel bad because there's other people. They didn't get to be seen because they were towards the end. So I wanted to make sure everyone was seen. And by having all these different ways, everyone's like stays and says, okay, what's going to happen next?
That's very good.
What's going to happen
works.
next?
I know. It's like, where is it going to pass next? What's going to happen? Oh, Jess.
Yeah, everyone needs their spot.
Yeah. It must be Edward that's like doing that in the background from Heavy Cardboard.
Yeah, I was happy that I got a lot of people in there.
Oh, that's 3 little Meeples. Oh, that's what they look like, right? They're like mostly. No, he cut his hair. No, like his main post. It's different. Oh, this is Terraforming Mars. This is so cool with the UFO. What? That's Bunny Kingdom.
Yeah.
On Terraforming Mars. It is. Yes. Yeah. I know that though. We love board game.
So a lot of these people from around the world, right?
I know.
This all over the place, Europe.
Yep. This is Europe, right? I mean, this.
Yeah.
Stephanie.
Stuff.
PGGO.
I thought a lot of people would say, no, I'm not interested. A lot of people are like, sure, why not?
Yeah. It does take a while, but it's just putting things together and then COVID as well. I know has not been easy, so very well done, James.
I hope people picked up that one where she threw her kid and the kid came carrying the same box in the background.
Oh, did I? Hopefully. Did I actually notice that? I did. This was like, I remember this. And then I know where that burrito's gonna end up.
Yeah. So there's the burrito.
Do you actually already have this giant burrito? Or did you
I
have
bought
to buy
it. I bought it just for this one because I had the idea of having the giant one instead of the small one.
This
So I
is
was like,
amazing.
no, I have to buy this one. So I bought it just for the video.
Amazing
Well,
video.
but the kids loved it. That
Yeah.
giant burrito sat at our dinner table during
Yeah.
meals for a while. The kids just loved having it around them.
Like, who doesn't like it? This is something that, adults like that. So that was the video. Well done. I love it. I love it so
I hope
much. I
people-
played a few times.
Yeah, the video actually showed up on Board Game Breakfast. Tom Vassell put it on at the end of one of the episodes.
Oh, really? Which one? Do you remember?
It was like a week after we posted it, so I don't remember which
Oh, okay.
number it was.
I know it is.
But it was at the end of one of them.
It is on your YouTube channel as well. This is amazing. Well, thank you for letting me show that as well. I need to quickly have a look as well. So Board Game Banter. We'll come back to Board Game Banter. Let's see. Board Game Banter. Oh, Banter. Board Game Banter. There you go. Follow back. How rude am I? Like every time I should probably hide it.
You don't have to follow everyone. I know,
know.
It feels, you feel bad sometimes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I know.
it just can't be that way, right? It's too many to follow.
They are not. Yeah, there's so many. All right, let's have a look. Jaws. I love Jaws. So this is video rather than photos.
Oh, several videos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you
she's
can
making
actually
a drink? She's making a drink for game night.
Oh, for
What is
Jaws.
she making? Yeah, it's a
Ooh.
blue drink.
Shark Bite. Also, it's actually Shark Bite is the name of the drink. It's very very
guess.
thematic. Yeah.
They should post this as a reels,
Oh, yeah.
right?
There you go,
now
Board Game
it's-
Banter. Yeah.
Right now it's just a video, which is still good, but
Yep.
putting
Yeah,
this
post it
as
as a reel.
reels would be
Good
good.
tips. Well, it's a board game themed drink for Jaws. That is amazing. And then there you go. We were looking at. There's a lot of comments there, so that's good. A lot of engagement. And we were
Yeah,
looking
because
at.
they like I said, content is king, and they put out some content
Yep.
that's original that you don't see much, so a lot of people are gonna respond to that.
There you go. That's the hashtag in one of the comments.
Yes. Some people ask if hashtag in comments or in the post matter. It doesn't matter where you
Doesn't
put it.
matter?
It just
Okay.
looks cleaner in the comments.
Okay. Sometimes I just put dots to give space, and then
Yes. So then
hashtag-
you don't see it as much.
yeah, because then again, if you schedule your post like me and you, well, it's easier to just like put it in the original post rather than the comments.
Yes. Yeah.
So let me just say the comments. Let's see. Morgan Banter. Okay, so that's the hashtag. So that's good. I think there's the mix, isn't it? There's fun though. There's hashtag fun. Is that one of those one that
It's just too common.
too common?
It's not a bad one. It won't do anything. So it's doing nothing there.
Okay.
But and games is doing nothing as well. But wait, actually,
Hmm?
did they put like drinks and stuff? Oh, we weren't looking at the drink one. We were looking at a different
Yeah.
one. Oh no,
Yeah,
we were
yeah,
looking at the drink one.
Yeah, it was
Board
raining.
game drinks.
Oh, there's
Board
another
game
one.
cocktails.
What are we? Oh, there's another one called Boarding Cocktails. Matching it up. But this is a good one. This I like this
That's
kind of
good.
like the Deatherfield. Ooh. But like this is good as well. But maybe this one should be the first one. This is even
It
better.
might be a
no?
little bit more catching. Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes I decide, okay, sometimes like, yeah, this needs to be the first one on the post. But then there are times, oh, there's a few good ones. Which one should I do it? Now, I don't know if you know, there's the top 9. Like a lot of people are doing top 9 posts at the end of
Yeah. At the end of the year.
Yeah, the year, beginning of the year. And I noticed that I think 80% of those my top 9, well, one of them is my wedding, which is whatever, because it create engagement. But I think 80% is the main post with my face on it. So what do you think of
Yes.
that? I mean, is that make it more personalized? Do you rather
People like people.
Okay.
People like people more than they like things. So anytime you post yourself on there, you're gonna get more likes than
Right.
than when you're not in there. It's
They'll-
just human psychology, right? We see people as much as we love your content as well. If I see your
Yes.
face, I'm gonna like it more often, just
Ah,
because
okay.
it's you. So I like you more than I like the game, so I'm gonna like it.
Right. That's actually a really good tip for
Yeah.
me because like, but then again, sometimes the shot is really good as well. It's like, so like this one, this is more people, so that's
Yeah.
I like this because it's really in Yokohama.
Yeah, I like it.
And on
I
tour.
even notice if I have a photo with my kid's hand touching a component, it'll get more likes than if there was no hand.
Right. So
It's
just any part of human.
any humanity we can put into the world, people like.
That's right. Like this one, like you can see a lot of my posts has got my face on it. Not always, like this one.
Yeah, it's good to mix it up. There's some accounts that have too many posts of them just holding a box.
Ah, right. Okay, so basically mix a variety. Got it. Let me get back to your to this account. So board game banter. Let's see what the comment says. Jesse, I already. I've used like one or two hashtags that was like several weeks ago, but I really rarely use the tags because I don't know much about the hashtags what you have explained tonight. So research on the hashtag, I guess.
Yeah.
30 is good.
Use all 30. Use some small ones. Use some popular ones. Some unpopular ones. Yeah. You want to get the engagement, like we were saying. You want the engagement to be high in the first hour. So people who comment within the first hour comment back within the first hour.
Yeah,
that's also
very
useful too, to get the engagement. Because you don't want just likes. Likes actually aren't as useful as comments are.
Yeah.
And actually, what's more useful is anytime they save a post or they share a post.
Yeah.
So a save is that sort of ribbon on the right side.
Oh, right.
If you're looking
like that
at your
one.
screen now, that
This
little
one.
ribbon on the right side, that's a save. Yeah.
Oh,
so
right.
that's you saving it.
Okay.
And that's the more save. That's like telling Instagram that your post is so good, somebody is saving it so they can refer to it in the future whenever they want to. So that's actually the most important thing.
How do you bring up a save thing? I don't even know that.
You can't. You just have to hope. You just have to have good content. You put out good content that people want to save, and then.
I mean like how I saved this one. So how do I bring it up in the future?
How do you look it up?
Yeah.
So if you go to your profile,
yep.
There's a section that says saves. So go up to the top.
Yep.
Saved right under edit profile. See saved?
Ah, yes. There
and
you
then
go.
It'll show you everything you've saved.
Okay, I did save a few things, which is actually two of them are my and I saved. Does it even work? I don't
it
like
doesn't
it.
Work,
good to know. Yeah.
Sometimes you need to reference your own stuff.
Like, okay, let's just like remember this one, and then I save it so I can. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. I saved my own stuff. So let me have a look again. Saved. I need to up my game. I hope my wife don't walk in low. The hexy beast. One of the things I really find enjoyable with Instagram is the lack of language barrier. Somebody actually said to me that you also hashtag in different languages. Like, I can see that you go Mesa and things like that.
Yes.
So
do all the main languages.
Ooh,
Jeu de société is French. Brett Spiel is
German, I think.
Yeah, and
German,
Juegos de Mesa is Spanish, I believe.
Spanish. Okay, so basically
Something
board
like
games. Okay.
All the main ones.
All the main one. All right, got it. And Neil H. Hi guys, I would have joined earlier, but I had a hockey game to watch. Lol. You can always. This video will be there forever, so you can always come back to it and.
I see Board Game Perspectives asks, is there a better time of the day to post? So it's different for everyone. You have to go into your insights. So you go to your main page, you click on insights, and then it will tell you
which is
what time of the day. So go to your page, go back.
There you go.
Yeah, insights. You go to your audience.
Oh, well, I'm not doing well.
You
Audience.
have your
Oh,
audience.
okay,
The
there you go.
9,000. Okay, now you go
Yeah.
down. If you go down, you will see most active times of day.
Okay.
So you will see on your account, people are most active at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m.
I actually usually post it at 6 a.m. my local time. That's what time I wake up, so I can answer to people. I
So
mean,
people are if you were to schedule it, I would schedule it to 3 a.m.
but then I can't
So
respond to people.
true, but more
Do you
people will
reckon?
see it.
Yeah. Okay. 3 a.m. it is done. I'm gonna write it down. So that's how you look at your best time. Like when is your audience mostly active?
Yeah. So when they're most likely to interact.
Most likely
with you.
to.
That's
Yeah. Oh, good to know. Let's see. Thank you so much for that advice. That's like it's been so helpful for me. Let me go back to yours because I don't like to
Colin
show mine.
says, is Insights available to everyone? I don't know if Insights is available if it's a personal account or if you have to convert it to a business account.
Okay.
I have a feeling you have to convert it to a business account to get Insights.
It's quite easy though.
There's no negative to converting it to
the business account.
A business account. It doesn't impact anything. So if you want to see those insights, you should convert it.
There are different accounts. There's personal, there's business, and there's creator accounts or something like that. I don't know if that's
business and creator is the same thing essentially. If you're selling stuff, you want business. For people like us, we would put creator.
Yes. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've got business because I used to use like other programs like Hootsuite to post. And instead of one big one, I put like 4 photos because I can only post 1 photo, but then it needs to be Instagram business account to be able to post it or something like that, I think.
Well, back maybe just a year ago, there was only business and creator was something new. So maybe when you did it, there was no option for creator.
Right. I think you're right.
So you could switch it now if you wanted to. It doesn't make a difference though.
Yeah, it works. I'll leave it as it is.
Yeah.
So let's see the next one. I saw that it brought board game theme drink for Jaws. And Derek say any human doesn't have to be a good human, lol. Yes, any human interaction. We were talking about the human interactions earlier. And it's the time of day. We've answered that. Dale, the casual gamer, just joining in and new to Instagram. Oh, welcome. You can always refresh, watch the start of it. Like this video is going to be forever. Colin say, are insights only available to certain accounts? We've answered that. So I'll show you how to get to Insights. So see if it's there. As James said, you might need to convert to business account or creator's account. And Sean Ann say, would you show a good game from a different language? Like say a board game from Japan or Korea?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
A game is a game. I've noticed that a lot of foreign games are language independent anyways.
Yes.
Like they design it that way. So
recently I played Ping Yao, the first bank of
that's big. That's
China.
A big game.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Like we play with our friends, we all enjoy it, and it's language independent. So the publishers actually had us to do a live playthrough for it. So they sent us the game. Everything's in the rulebook is in Chinese, but they just sent us the English rulebook, and that's it. That's all we need, because it's language independent, which is really good.
Are you gonna do a video for that soon?
Oh, I've already done it. It's a live playthrough a few weeks ago, I think.
I missed it.
Like that's okay. There's so many contents out there, so I don't expect anyone to watch every single one.
Of course.
we do fun live playthrough, by the way, every weekend. So and then the Hexibis say I just uploaded my first beard from below picture. I want to see it. Yeah. Nice.
That's what I thought he had a typo. But
no.
Beard from below.
But you need to put more hashtags. Is that right? It's only 3 hashtags.
Yeah.
Beard from below.
Ask something.
Ask something.
Do you like my hair?
Yeah,
Ask
do
your
you?
questions.
Oh, yeah. Do you like
Right?
my hair? Yeah.
That's the question so people will answer it and comment on you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll just laugh and then continue scrolling.
I'm gonna help with putting the first comment ever. Is that your hair? There you go.
Where'd your nose go?
Oh yeah. So I think, well, we've been like from 1 o'clock, so we've been here over a year. Not a year. An hour. An hour. Sorry, I turned off my phone by accident. We've been here over an hour already with such a great content. I think your answers, like, let us know before we wrap it up. I know I've taken a lot of James' times already. Let us know if you have any last questions that we can probably answer, or am I going to keep asking James? Like, being selfish, I've asked you a lot.
There's so much stuff we can go into. Like,
I know.
we probably need to do this another time.
I
Do
know.
it again.
So many, and the fact that Instagram's always updating the things, like now they prefer reels, and then the next hot thing, then that other things they're trying to push. But I think I've got, a lot of good tips here, like, more photos on your posts to make people stay longer, to kind of like train Instagram to say, oh yeah, people are liking your Instagram account, your post, but you need to be consistent because this doesn't happen overnight. Videos on Instagrams are good. Use tags is good because people with especially short attention span, they would probably, would only focus on the photos rather than I'm just going to open your account again, rather than text. So you have used this, like a lot of this has got text just to try to cheat so people also see what it is. But like, people see the photo because you write in the comments, and then people would ask in the comments the same questions that you already put in the comments. That's how you know, right? And you don't. Some people don't look at the text, which is fine. Hashtags, go to lettering, hashtag lettering methods, just to see, 10 of the good ones, 10 of the middle one, 10 of the smaller ones. Try to stand out. I'm just basically looking at my notes here and summarize. Engagement. So the most important engagement is the first 1 hour of you posting the post.
Yeah.
Yes.
And call to actions.
Call to action. That's right. Yes.
Means like ask a question or give them a reason to comment.
Yes. That is very important, so that people just don't like, okay, whatever, next. But if you put questions, then people will most likely to comment to your post, which helps your algorithm. And then brand hashtag is good, so I'm going to start doing hashtag Meeple University. Mixed with face and board games or human interactions or hands or whatever, it's usually good. Be careful of the blacklist hashtags, like hashtags that's to comment and sounds a bit spammy, like hashtag follow. Be careful with that. Try to do custom hashtag every time. And Hexibase say your advice will be put into practice. Didn't feel right tagging board games or beard games low.
Well, they're using the hashtag beard games. Might show up some
yeah, exactly. Beard games.
People typo when they're searching. They might actually search the word beard games by mistake.
Rather than board games. Yeah. I need to set up a notepad with some tag saved in it. Yeah. I think I've got one of those as well that I put up for different things.
Oh, and don't use the same hashtags over and over again. Don't copy and paste the same.
Yeah. I've been doing that.
You have to mix it up.
All right.
Yeah, Instagram is just like, oh, you're just being lazy.
All right, I got that hashtag. Custom hashtag. Okay, different hashtag. All right, I think that is it. I should probably let you go. If you have any other comments, you can probably post in the comment section after this live chat, and maybe I can just ask James, or maybe we do something else later. We'll see. Thank you so much, everybody, for asking the questions and wanting to know more about, this demystify Instagram a little bit more. And most importantly, thank you, James, from Little Meeple. So where can people find you? I know Instagram is your main thing, which is Little Meeples on Instagram. So where
Yeah,
else can people find you?
That's all. All I do is
Yeah?
focus on Instagram. So
Okay.
just find me on Instagram. I have like a YouTube account that has maybe 2 videos on it, but I don't use it for anything. So just find me on Instagram.
Probably good in a way, because if you spread your attention quite thin, then it's hard to focus and grow, I guess.
Yeah, maybe when my kids are older, I'll do some YouTube videos.
So everyone, please follow Little Meeples. I'm gonna write it down at Little Meeples. And what is it? Thanks for doing this. Love the new logo. Did you make it? Oh, you got new logo,
Yes.
is it? Ah, okay.
Yes, I just put up the new logo.
The one that you
it's
sent
just-
me that I use here.
Yeah, I sent it to you before I actually changed it. I made it myself.
Oh, good.
I was looking into paying someone to do one, and then I was like, I guess I could do it myself.
Yeah, I
So-
know.
I spent the time.
That's fair enough. I mean, Meeple University also a logo. I started with putting Meeple University logo, but then I changed to my face, and then I don't know, maybe another time I'll change it again. But I kind of like basically like my camera, take a Meeple, the blue Meeple, and then just do a little bit of things on that. Put a motorboard, and then put MU at the top of the motorboard. That's it. I should probably I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. I should probably get paid. It works. I don't want to change anymore. Yeah. And Sean says thank you, Sean. And the Hexibus is 3 a.m. Wow. Okay, have a look at yourself tomorrow.
Go to sleep.
I thought you look like you're probably awake then, and you got your baby. So Hexibus has got it's not new anymore, but still you're still a baby. I've been meaning to get a patch made from my logo. Just take a cool pic of the texture. There you go. So that's it. Thank you, everybody. It's been fun. And James, again, once more, thank you so much for joining me. It was
Thank you so much for having me.
really
This is my first time being invited to as a guest to something.
Oh, okay.
So
Maybe I'll invite you
interesting
again.
to talk so much.
Yeah. There you go. 7 months now, Stella. Lol. 7 months. It's been so quick. Okay, that's fair. That's it. I keep saying goodbye, but not actually saying goodbye. Thank you so much, everybody, again, and hopefully I'll see you next time. And this weekend I'll play. I'll do live playthrough of Cubitos, the game. Cubitos, and I think in Spanish.
I just received it.
You're gonna have some good photos on your Instagram, I'm sure. Yeah, it's really good. It's really pretty to photograph. So I'm gonna be playing that this weekend, and hopefully you enjoy it. I'll play that game already a few times. So yeah. And Andy, thank you. And that's it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching, whether live or not. And James, thank you. We'll chat again later. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Here.
Way! We're back. So if you're used to my stream, we usually do secret ending, just this one, and we never talk about secret ending outside secret ending. So where I tell you bad jokes. So this is for you, James.
I love bad jokes.
What does peanut butter wear to bed? Oh, we got Wayan. Wayan just joining. Yes. What does peanut?
PJs and something to do with
Yes.
PB and J's.
And something to do with your name, Jammies. It's not James, it's Jammies.
Jammies.
That's why it's for you. Oh, by the way, Wayan is just joining us. Hello, Wayan. Wayan is we talked about Wayan earlier. Hot Banana Games, Steam Up, also Canadian.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Fellow Canadian.
Yeah, board game perspective, love Cubitos. All right, next. I feel like I've read this, but okay, I'm gonna use the next one. So I've got this cheating. This is a calendar, so this is not me. All right, how do you get straight A's? This is like,
With
I know
the
that.
ruler.
Oh my god, yes! Correct!
Yeah.
Yeah! Exactly.
I feel like I
Well
won
done.
something.
You won something. Well, you won a lot of things. All right.
It's
Maybe
pat on
one
the
more.
back.
Yeah. If I can pat on your back, I'll do that. All right, one more before we go. Okay, let's see. What is your day job, by the way? Is your wedding photographer your day job?
Yes, wedding photographer is my full-time job. Not really last year though.
Yeah. I
But
know,
eventually
it's horrible.
again.
Yeah, it started to happen again. Hopefully, now that the jab's happening. Hexy Beast say my wife just accused me of having never achieved anything in life because of my addiction to board games. I think she must have forgotten that time I won second prize in a beauty contest. Lol. Nice.
Second prize.
No, all right, one more. I promise. Let me find a good one. I can't believe you answered that. That's really good. Why did the clock get sent to the principal's office?
Because it was late.
I love that. It wouldn't stop talking in class. Talking. Like TikTok. Yeah, TikToking, but
TikTok.
TikToking. So yeah, all right, that is everyone. This is goodbye for real. Bye.
Bye.